Hello everyone, welcome back to House of Coding. Hit the subscribe button right now because today we are unlocking a massive digital superpower. We are going to take your school projects from looking messy and boring to absolutely magnificent. Think about this. Have you ever looked at your bedroom floor and thought, wow, I need some boxes and shelves to organize this Lego, my books, and these video games? Sometimes our computer work gets super messy too. Today we are going to learn how to organize our words using tables, change how our pages look with page and column formatting, design beautiful borders, and unlock a secret wizard tool called Mail Merge. Open up MS Word and let's get styling. Tables. Think of a table as a grid of neat little organizer boxes for your words and numbers. A table is made of three magic things. Rows. These go sideways from left to right, just like a row of seats at the cinema. Columns. These go straight up and down. Think of the tall pillars holding up a building. And a cell. A cell is just an individual box where a row and the column smash into each other. Let's build an ultimate superhero team planner. We go up to the top menu, click Insert, and then click the table button. See the screen? As I move my mouse, Word shows a preview. Let's make it 3 columns wide and 4 rows deep. There it is. To type inside a cell, just click it. In the first box, let's type superhero name. Now pro tip, press the tab button on your keyboard to instantly jump to the next box. Let's type superpower, tab again, and type power level. Let's quickly fill in our first hero. Spider-Man, web slinging, and a power level of 9. What if Spider-Man upgrades his powers and we need to edit things? We need to know how to select our boxes. To select a single cell, move your mouse to the inside left corner until it turns into a tiny black arrow and click. To select a whole row, click just outside the left border. To select a whole column, hover right above the top until you see a downward arrow. Let's edit. Spider-Man just got a cool new suit. So his power level is definitely an 11 now. Click the cell, hit backspace and type 11. Easy peasy. Now for some real coding brain magic, merging and splitting. Our table needs a giant title. Let's add a blank row at the top. See these 3 separate boxes? I want one giant title box instead. Let's select all 3. Right-click and choose Merge Cells. Look at that. The walls vanished. Let's type a title. Avengers Recruitment Sheet. But what if you want to break a box back down? That's called splitting. Click inside a cell, click right, choose Split Cells and type 2. Just like that. One box splits into 2. Let's give it some style because plain black and white is boring for superheroes. Click inside the table and a secret menu appears at the top called Table Design. Let's choose this awesome bright blue style because it looks super high-tech. Wow, look at that transformation. Now that our table looks great, let's talk about the whole page. This is called page formatting. Go up to the Layout tab. See this button that says Orientation? Right now our page is standing tall like a skyscraper. That's called Portrait. But if we click Landscape, our page turns sideways like a wide movie screen. This is perfect when you have wide tables or big posters. You can also change the margins, which is the invisible safety bubble around the edge of your paper where text isn't allowed to go. Clicking narrow margins gives you way more room to type. But wait, have you ever read a newspaper or a comic book? The text doesn't go all the way across the page. It's split into neat vertical lines. We can do that too with column formatting. Just highlight your text, click the column button and choose to. Boom! Your text instantly splits into two neat columns, just like a real magazine article. Next up, let's decorate the edges of our document using borders and shading. This is like putting a beautiful picture frame around your hard work. Go to the Design tab and click Page Borders on the far right side. A secret menu pops up. You can choose a simple green line, a dashed line, or my absolute favorite, art borders. Look at this drop-down menu. You can make your borders out of stars, birthday cakes, or little trees. Let's choose these cool stars. Change the color to gold and click OK. Look at that instant masterpiece. If you want a specific paragraph to pop out, like an important warning or a fun fact, you can use shading. Just select the text, click the little paint bucket tool and choose a bright background color. Now nobody will miss it. Okay, custom coders, it's time for the ultimate time-saving trick. Imagine your teacher asks you to write an invitation letter to 30 different superheroes. You could type 30 separate letters, changing their names on every single one. Or you could use mail merge and let the computer do all 30 in 3 seconds. Mail merge takes a blank letter and merges it with a list of names. Let's do it. First you type your basic letter, leave a blank page for superhero's name. Now we go to Mailings tab, click Start Mail Merge and pick letters. Next click Select Recipients and choose Type a New List. A little data window pops up. Let's type in our friends, Iron Man, Batman and Groot. Click OK. Now watch closely. Click right next to the deer, then click Insert Merge field and choose first name. See those weird little brackets? That is computer placeholder code. Finally, the magic moment. Click Finish and Merge and hit Edit Individual Documents. Word instantly duplicates the letters and fills in a different name on every single page. You just wrote 3 letters with one click. And there you have it. You are officially an MS Word formatting wizard. You can build tables, flip pages, create magazines, columns, design star borders, and hack your homework using Mail Merge. Here is your House of Coding challenge for this week. Open up MS Word and try creating a 2-column newsletter with an art border about your favorite hobby. Show it to your parents or teacher and watch their jaws drop. If you love these tips, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and comment below with which art border you choose. I'll see you next time at the House of Coding. Keep creating. Bye bye.